facing serious financial pressures, Cortland County making the decision to pause almost all hiring effective immediately until June 30th. Joining us now is Cortland County Public Information Officer Savannah Hempstead. Savannah, always good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Kind of walk me through this a little bit. I'm sure this obviously wasn't a sudden decision. So how did we get to the point where the legislature finally said, we've got to put this hiring pause in place?
The federal landscape is, as we all know, kind of up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen day to day. Also, our county administrator is leaving us, as most people know. So it's time for the legislature to sit back, take a look at what positions are on the table, and really grasp what is happening and what needs to be filled at this point.
You mentioned federal. I know that unfunded mandates from the state have been an issue as well. I mean, that's been a complaint for counties for years. So is it even more a financial strain now than ever before?
It is. As we all know, NISAC, the Association of Counties, has been pushing for years to help the counties get more help from the state. It has been an ongoing issue where the state keeps on pushing more and more of the burden to the counties while pushing more and more of the mandates to the counties.
So it just kind of, when you add all the things up, county administrator retiring, unfunded mandates, which maybe you could manage in another year, plus uncertainty about federal funding, you add it all up and it's like we got to just pump the brakes, at least for the roughly next 2 months, basically, at least for now.
Yes.
Federal funding, give me a rough idea. I mean, how much does the county rely on federal funding? Is that a major part of the budget, or how would you best quantify it?
It's a complicated formula. In 2024, it was around $16 million in federal funding that we received, but there's also federal funding that is given to the state and is passed through from the state, so it's hard to quantify.
Yeah, would you say, I mean, to put that in perspective, that like 16 mil roughly, if we use that number, what is an overall budget for Cortland County look like, to give us an idea of how much 16 million would be in that budget?
The overall budget for Cortland County is roughly $150 million to round.
Okay, so it's still a good chunk. So is it the uncertainty of you, or have you already, and I say you, Cortland County, already heard of potential freezes in federal funding or cuts there, or is it kind of the uncertainty of the climate right now?
A little bit of both. We did have a couple of positions with public health fellows that we've lost here at the county level, but the uncertainty of everything is what we're concerned about. So we're just keeping a close eye on everything and trying to plan for the worst.
There are some exceptions to this hiring pause. What are they? What's still able to be filled?
So the aging director, which we did actually fill at this month's legislative session, was just hired. So that was one of the exceptions. Up to 4 corrections officers. We also have a clause that was added into the resolution that allows for the chair of the legislature and the chair of the corresponding standing committee to make exceptions for positions that are really crucial to the operations of the county.
Gotcha. The pause runs until June 30th. Any chances that could get extended, or is it too hard to really look that far down the road at this point?
At this point, I don't think it will be extended. I think that'll give the legislature a good idea of what is going on, and then we'll have an idea of what needs to happen in the future. And the chair of the legislature will also have his hand on the pulse as to what's going on and what positions need to be filled moving forward, as he'll be the acting county administrator at that point until one is hired.
Gotcha. Last one for you, maybe a quick one, maybe not. Anything else budget-wise that was being considered before this pause, or maybe still on the table to try to make sure that everybody's being fiscally responsible here?
They're looking at everything. They're looking at all the efficiencies that they can find, any shared services they can do with other municipalities, with municipalities within the county, efficiencies within the county government. Anything we can find, we're looking at.
Savannah, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. We'll probably check back with you here as this thing kind of moves along to see where things stand. But thank you for your time now. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff.